And we are back on the Don't Make This Weird podcast. We are so excited to be here tonight.
Were we just here?
Felt like we were just here, only wardrobe change. We're not wearing the same thing. So we are back. I'm here hanging out with my co-host, Tony.
Going to the split screen.
I'm his co-host, Heather. We both are hosts in this bitch.
We're the hostesses with the mostesses.
Yeah, and we're glad that you guys are here hanging out with us tonight on the Don't Make This Weird podcast.
That's right.
Episode 265.
Close.
Oh.
Very close.
Okay.
Switch the
256.
226.
Oh, 226. Dang it. I'm trying to put us up there a little bit closer.
I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the YouTube channel here. Apparently, I already have it on the Don't Make This Weird podcast, but I'm going to go and jump on and spy on this.
I'm jumping on Twitch, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, glad to be here again. We had a pretty awesome start today. Earlier, if you guys missed it, what do we have happen, Tony?
Holy cow. Like, I think it's pretty righteous that the fact that, well, spoiler alert, we're going to dig a little deeper tonight.
We are going to dig a little bit deeper tonight. We're going to talk a bit about the podcast and all of the stuff that we've had going on throughout the years, because it's not just been this year.
Right. And
so
here's the best part about that is the fact that we got to interview Adam and the Metal Hogs.
We did.
Oh my God.
It was so awesome.
It was freaking amazing.
I may or may not have fangirled a little bit, but I kind of tried to hold my composure until the end.
Totally did.
But after is when I kind of just like spilt it. When they stayed on after the interview. But there's some really cool guys. If you guys have not went and listened to Adam and the Metal Hawks, please do. Go like, subscribe, support, do all that stuff, because they are really awesome guys.
Holy cow.
Very, very talented guys.
I loved it because what you were talking about before the show, we were watching Ryan on the playback, and that dude is so cool. But I'm like, I didn't catch it. While we were interviewing, and I went back and I'm like, is he gonna blink?
He never blinked.
Like, what's going on? And then he blinked, and I'm like, oh my God,
he is real. He's really there. This is not the hologram from the year 3000. Yeah, it was really cool.
It was so cool because we like connected for a moment on the whole bass thing, because bass and drum is actually a rhythm section, people. So
thanks guys for pointing that out for me. I do appreciate that. Like, I was watching that video and I went, okay guys, yes, I know your rhythm section, like I got it. But the point I was trying to make in the interview was you could, because of having a drummer's background, he was able to jump in and do the bass because of it being the rhythm section. But
boom,
it's,
tat,
yeah. So there
Irish
that
girl
is.
Laughing says, hello, darlings.
Hello, welcome back. We're happy to see you. We have a couple other things happening over here on YouTube as well. So Tony is working on the Twitch. And I am over here on YouTube with these beautiful people. We have Roxanne actually chiming in as well. Welcome back, Roxanne. She's, oh my God, you guys look amazing. Thank you.
Why, thank you. I got hit with a razor and a bar of soap. Yes.
And John says, hey, yo, so you guys digging deeper. Is that anything like Oak Island digging deeper?
We're going to make Oak Island our bitch.
Yeah, sure. But, we're coming to a close on this. This is our last episode of this year.
Of 2021.
2021. This is our last episode. And so we're going to talk a little bit about some real stuff tonight, but we're also going to try to keep it light a little bit if we can. But yeah, that was the big thing of our week. We were able to jump on and do the extra episode, the exclusive. We were thankful for the time that we had with them. It was very, very cool to interview them. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's get into our weeks, and then we will start to dig about it. Over to you, Heather.
All right, so this week has been pretty crazy. I mean, we just got done with Christmas and all that stuff. We had another Initiative Impossible episode on Tuesday.
So much fun.
Which Tony DMs. We have 2 more episodes of that podcast until we get into another campaign. And then we will come back with those beloved characters.
Yes.
Harlow, which is my character, which usually I don't answer to, or bring
Harlow
up
the
first.
slut.
No, that's not the truth, guys. There's more to the backstory. But we also have Saren and Burnley, the Battery, and also Nolan are some of the main ones. And then the beloved RPGs was...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Sparrow Jack and Keep and Ashwin.
Ashwin, yes.
Ashwin. So if you guys have not checked out Initiative Impossible yet, there are so many episodes, 11 to be exact, that you can go back. So you can watch the whole campaign or the whole episode entirely live.
Yeah.
Or you can go back and check out some of the really cool edits that Josh works tirelessly at. There we go. And then also, like I said, we had Christmas happen. We had that happen. We had the Adam and the Metalhawks interview. We did that on Tuesday, I believe it was.
It's all on Tuesday.
It was all on Tuesday. Yeah, we did it before we did the other part of the campaign. And then just, doing my thing. Like I've got back to working on stuff, able to keep up with all of the platforms that I can on social media, because my season ended with Bronner's, and I'm getting ready for my new adventure. And working here and doing this stuff. So I'm excited about all of that.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much been my week in a nutshell. How about your week? Let's go to you.
So I finally, after so many years, got to spend Christmas with my kids, which was amazing. And because most Christmases, they're at their mom's. So I don't get to see them until like after they go back to school, if I get to see them.
Right.
Because they're like, Dad, go away, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that was something, I think it was like 10, 12 years, something like that I've actually had my kids home at Christmas. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And here's the best part about it. I'm getting the opportunity to spend New Year's with them too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's exciting.
Yep. Oh, it's awesome. I can't wait. We're probably going to do like some card games, maybe some tabletop games or something. I don't know. Maybe throw some cards.
Yeah, there you
Who
go.
knows?
Throw some cards.
And so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, as Heather was talking about, the week has been absolutely crazy. I spent pretty much all day, all morning of Wednesday editing everything and
to get that up and running so that we could premiere it. So,
yeah. And I don't know. I think YouTube kind of shit the bed on that, because when I'm watching it back, I'm like, where did the quality go? So of course, that's that producer side of my brain going, that's not how it was rendered. What are you doing, YouTube?
You're right.
So I'm going to have to go back and fix that.
Yeah, that happens.
Hopefully. But yeah. Oh, hey, Pipe Dream.
Ooh.
What's up, Brian?
Brian.
Hi, all. How you doing, brother?
One of our very favorite episodes.
Yes.
With Pipe Dream. I can't talk already. Pipe Dream. I did that last time, too. I have on Pipe Dream Gaming.
Yes.
There we go. There we go.
Mr. Brian Kuhn.
Pipe Dream Gaming.
You
can use that.
I got to give him a shout out because, like, totally freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Love this dude's content.
Mm-hmm.
So he opened up a box of Ixalan.
Don't tell me. Is it the newest episode? Because I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
No.
Okay.
You see, you're such a potty pooper. But anyways, so he opened it up, this box of Ixalan, which was amazing. OG set recently, obviously. But he's like, hey, put in the comments, what is your favorite set to crack / play?
Yeah.
So I commented thinking, all right, cool, just going through and adding comments because I love the banter with these guys.
Right.
And holy shit, I won.
What? Yes, I didn't see it. Whoa.
Yeah, it was totally freaking cool. Because he he inboxed me on Twitch. He's like, "Hey, bro, you won." I'm like, "Shit, what did I win?"
What did I win? What did you win?
Well, he's sending it to me.
Oh, how cool!
So I'm just like, man, that is so freaking awesome. So I kind of want to do almost like a short or something.
Yeah.
And put it up on there and be like, "Hey, man, this is what I got from Mr. Brian Kuhn, Pipe Dream Gaming." If you guys have not followed him yet, what are you waiting for?
Go check over there.
Good
Follow
stuff.
On Twitch, correct? And
on
YouTube.
Twitch and YouTube, yes. Absolutely.
You can go over to both.
Yes.
It's really too about that. One of the things that got brought up during our interview when we asked Adam Adam and the Metalhawks who he'd like to shout out.
Yeah.
He did give a shout out and said, go out and like, subscribe and share, because that stuff is free and that helps people build their channels.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he did mention us, so we give him that, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that was
but
really
it's
cool.
It's really about that. So please go over, like, and subscribe. Even if you don't play MTG, he might get you into it.
Yeah.
You guys might see him cracking those packs and begin to like the artwork or whatever.
He just busted out.
Go like, subscribe.
Brian just busted out a new deck tech that he did. Stupid good.
Yeah.
Like he did, what was it, 6 or 7 rounds you went. I'm trying to remember because he posted it on his YouTube channel. I watched it.
Cool.
Yeah. Brian says completely random. And it was. I'm just like, wow, this is so, I never win anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was totally freaking cool. I'm like,
That's
heck yeah,
awesome.
bro. Well, and watching the deck text that Brian does on Pipe Dream Gaming, just like this dude is a beast to play against.
Right.
Because I've played against him on
Online.
Chill Stream.
Yeah.
And like, it was so great because every time I play him, he mops the floor with me. Just like straight up righteously. Nope. I'm going to spank your ass and put you to bed.
Just
with
like that.
No milk and no bedtime story. Because he's a beast. I actually beat him one time and it was live streaming. And I went,
so you have a little bit of cred there because you had proof.
No, I still have zero cred. Brian is a badass player. Seriously,
Very cool.
on Pipe
Very
Dream
cool.
Gaming, go follow him.
Say it right.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Pipe Dream
very cool.
Gaming is a boss at the game. So
Yeah.
seriously, people love to watch me lose. That's all there is to it.
I think that's what it's really about. So anyway, more of your week.
Yes.
Come on, give us spill the tea is what these youngins are saying these days. Spill the tea on your week.
First, I have to give a shout out to Louder. He says, "Dang, y'all weird."
We are weird.
There's that.
Thank you.
But
one of us is weirder. That guy.
but yeah. So getting this edited so I could get it uploaded and posted on our channel. And I was hoping to have it done like by Tuesday night, but I was just wrecked. I was so freaking exhausted
That was a long day.
doing the pre-record. And I had a full day prior to that of getting other stuff done, attempting to do my day job, which didn't pan out. But no, we did the interview, did Initiative Impossible, which also came to a peak, which was absolutely amazing. I didn't realize it was going to go that way, but hey, whatever. Edited all of Wednesday morning, got that done. It was sending you screenshots. I'm like, look where it's at.
Right? Yeah.
Got that uploaded, and I'm like, all right, so it's going to drop tomorrow. So I wanted to have at least 24 hours of marketing and promoting that part of it. And yeah, here we are after a full week of doing production with Don't Make This Weird, Guitar Fridays, Chill Stream.
Yeah, all this stuff going on.
All of this stuff going on. And we're going into 2022 with a fuller roster of interviewing bands and people and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Of local, regional, national at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alerts.
Exactly.
So, and it's kind of crazy how all of this week to week stuff that you guys get to listen to us and what we're doing is leading up to all of these other things of Don't Make This Weird. So we're looking forward to another 500,000, 3,222 episodes because we're gonna roll this bitch into the ground.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's from the beginning, we never really put a time limit on when we would be done with the podcast or any of that kind of stuff. Like, we weren't like, oh, we're just going to do 100 episodes and then we're going to call it quits and that's going to be good. Like, we've never really put a time limit on it. We've never, we've gotten to the 100th episode. We had a lot of people here. We got to the 200th episode.
Had a lot of people here.
A lot of people here. And I'm looking forward to seeing us at the 300th episode.
Absolutely.
We're already 4 years in, correct? It's been about 4 years. I always ask Tony because I don't keep track of dates and all that stuff. He keeps track of all that. But seriously, to be from where we started to where we are now, it's been a cool ride. And we both, we've had other people tell us, you've grown, you've come from here to where you're at now, and we could see it too.
Yep.
And we appreciate that. We appreciate you guys jumping on and hanging out with us and watching us go through all the different things and changes and the confidence in being able to do something like this.
It would be August 17th, 2017.
Wow. That is just crazy.
Yeah, there's that.
So you guys can go back and you can listen to some of the older stuff and you can see the differences between now and then. And
there's a big difference.
I don't listen to it. I haven't gone back and looked or listened to any of those things. So I don't really know. We talked a little bit about that on the interview too, about how you deal with like the haters and the comments. And I was like, easy. You just don't look at them. I don't know.
And that's the crazy part about it, is getting in better touch with your audience. I mean, that's why we try to, especially if you guys are rolling, it's very hard to keep up, but we try to get everybody's comment on there because everybody likes to go through and, hey, I commented and they said my thing.
Yeah. It's good. It's fun to do that because we appreciate that support and to keep up with that and try to get everybody on there.
Yeah.
Currently right now, it's pretty easy, pretty fair to keep up with, but I want to see like you guys try to push us to the limit sometime with lots of comments and different things. Try our best so we can get into training, RIP getting ripped tonight. Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
No, just
so
stop.
anyway.
Well, that's the thing, is it's great for two people to keep up with.
Right.
Try doing it on Guitar Fridays and Chill Stream.
No.
They break me all the time. Like I love the fact that I can't keep up with the chat because you guys are blowing me out. Speaking of that, Louder says, great interview with Adam and the Metal Hawks. So
thank you,
man, so much.
Thank you for watching that. It was I liked the beginning of the the premiere. I didn't know that was a thing you could put on for like the build up, and then it stopped, and then our intro came in, and it was like I can't hear it. I can't hear the intro.
It's fancy.
It is fancy, but that was fun. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Also, we got a couple other things, or one other thing. Oh, good for you, Tony. Too cool from Roxanne. I think it was for all of the kids being here for Christmas. Yeah. And then Adam says, checking in, sounding fantastic.
Why,
so thank you for that. Thank you. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool process. And, if you have done anything with recording or talking, or we don't do any kind of scripted things, any of that.
We're supposed to follow a script.
No, we're getting into the real stuff here. Like, that's not something that we do. We tried to kind of keep on track and do a thing at one point, and it just never really felt real, genuine, or any of that kind of thing for us, because you can't you can't be you when you're under the thumb of something. And I feel like that's really what it felt like, having we're going to talk about this subject, and then we're going to go into this, and then I don't feel real. That's not us.
The premise of the show, if we're going to go back to the beginning of all of this, was real people having real conversations with real people.
Yeah.
There's no script for that.
There's not.
You can't. Sometimes you're going to have a conversation that just shits the bed, and other times you're going to be literally pissing yourself laughing.
Yeah. And I had somebody ask me recently about how can you go in, sit in front of a camera, and just get rid of what you were facing.
Yeah.
Before you went into the studio. There's been times, like I was telling you earlier.
Yep.
There's been times, because I am an emotional person, and I have dealt with a lot of shit in my life.
Yeah.
I would be crying like maybe 10 minutes before he got in here and just went, okay, button it up and get in there, because you know what? What's important to us on this podcast is to make it fun.
Right.
Make it light, because the world is so crazy. And to be able to get on here and to have laughs and to have fun with you guys and to have you guys comment and do that, like, that's something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. So being able to just come on, and not always on, like, I trip over words, you trip over words, we do all kinds of stuff, but
cranial sacral.
To turn it off.
No, it's not sack, it's sake.
To turn it off and get in front of the microphone and camera and do this stuff. It's It's not easy.
No,
it's not easy, but it's fun.
Well, and
you know,
I think that's the thing that's been so humbling about this, and the humanizing, remembering, if you will. And I know that's not the correct way to relay that, but just being reminded continually that you are human and you're gonna shit the bed.
Yeah.
Especially if you're live. It's like camera comes on, mic's hot, and go. Be entertaining.
Be entertaining.
Yeah, dance, monkey. It's never that easy. I mean, good Lord, if you go watch any of the streams for any stuff that we've done, whether it's been the podcast, Chill Stream, Guitar Fridays, half the time I forget what I'm talking about. And people are like, "What? Where are you? What planet are you from?" And I go, "I don't know, squirrel," and just pick up right where I left off. And it's great because people chime in, and you never know. God, you never know what's going to be the thing that gets people engaging in the chat, paying attention, sharing the video.
What is it going to be? What's it going to be? You know, and that's another whole other thing is being able to turn it off and jump on in front of you guys and be able to have a good time and not do the script, not do any of that kind of stuff because and just to be okay with tripping over words and going, okay, that's the human in me. If I sit here and I try to be too perfect or try to get everything perfectly right, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to want to do this podcast. I'm not. Like, I legit would not. If I had somebody sitting there going, oh, yep, there she goes. She tripped over a word again. She did this. She did that. I'm not going to have fun with that.
Yes.
So I'm just going to be me, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
Why would you?
I'm just going to say what I need to say. And if it comes out weird, at least if you get a tinge of what I meant by it, then we're good.
Yes.
And we're going to keep going and we're going to keep doing this thing. Got a couple things over here on YouTube I'm going to move over to here really quick. We've got John saying, they see me rolling, they hating. I'm going there, trying to catch me talking dirty, try to catch me talking dirty. And also he says, Tony never trips over words. He completely shits the bed.
You're not wrong. Or shits in the ocean.
Oh, that will never. I think it will continue to come with us into the next year. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure. Thank you, Josh, if you're listening, or if you tune in later. Thank you. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, we were going to talk about the real stuff and not get too into it, but yeah, it is a lot. It is a production. There's all kinds of things that are moving, working parts, and we've talked about this before on other podcasts. But it's fun. It is fun.
Some days.
I mean, it's fun though.
Well, I mean, and here's the thing is to piggyback on what Heather was talking about, there's days this is not fun. It's work.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, technical difficulties. I mean, it's amazing. And I appreciate this when you guys chime in and go, hey, that's the sound is off or the video is tweaking or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, the great part about that is when it's live, you either sink or swim. And most of the time, I'm the one behind the scenes going, shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do to fix this right now until we're done with the live broadcast. And here's the best part that I have to keep reminding myself. There is no such thing as a perfect gig.
No.
There never will be.
No.
So stop trying for perfection and just be perfect for what it is you're doing today.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing too. I mean, I've learned a lot in just this little couple weeks of being off of work. I've learned a lot of things of changing up the way that we speak, the things that we say, from going from negative to positive. Like I'm trying from changing that to I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm instead of saying I'm going to, I am. I mean, I've talked about this stuff on Survivor Girl, but it doesn't stick to me either, which is crazy. And I go, wait a minute. I need to be able to do this, to be able to speak it, to be able to do all of that stuff. And it's a whole different perspective going through it that way and going, okay, I am. You know, I am doing this. Like I am. I've got this. I'm going to do this. So I don't know.
No, you're right on the point. Well, and to continue what you're talking about, Louder says, y'all and y'all's guests inspire me to try harder, write more skits, and make more music creations.
Yeah, that's what it's about. honestly. And he sent over something to me on Christmas Eve, I believe it was. I received it and I was listening to it and I'm like, Tim, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I really dig this. I like this a lot. So don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't stop doing that because, you know, what was the saying there? One of the musicians said, you have 100 songs or however it goes.
You write 1,000 songs before you have a good one.
Right. You know, and I'm not saying that that's you, but don't give up that. Like if you have a dream or whatever, we get too caught up in going, okay, this has to be perfect. This has to be right. We have to have this done. Are you ever going to complete it when you have that pressure though?
You know, I have to say, and speaking of that, because this is going to put a little bow tie on the conversation, because Mr. Jeremy Scott Gibbs just chimed in.
Hello.
One of the things that he was continually encouraging me in my journey of podcasting, because he said, hey, look, man, if you wait till it's perfect, you're never going to start.
Yeah.
So bring on the dumpster fire and have some fun with it. And speaking of that, he actually said, hold on, let me go back to my, no, what are you doing, phone? Stop. Yeah. Technical difficulties. He said, took Tanya out for dinner for her birthday. Happy birthday, Tanya.
Happy birthday.
Love you guys. Have a great show and Happy New Year. Thank you, brother. Same
love
to
you too. Happy New Year. Thanks for jumping on. That's Jeremy Scott Gibbs from the Don't Make This Weird. Nope.
Yeah. This is my brain and Tuesday Night Rants, baby.
There you go. My brain was focused on actually saying 30F first, and then I was like, don't make, no.
No.
See?
No.
So live and real. Can't take that back. It's out there now.
We'll fix it in post.
Oh, whatever. You get it. You understand. So happy birthday to her. Thanks for jumping on and giving a shout.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy to have you here. So yeah, it's really interesting though how you look at it and what you look at as a big mountain to get up, or is it just going to be something you can just step over?
It's amazing that you say that, because a big mountain this year for me was I was bound and determined to read 52 books.
Okay, yeah.
That was a goal, and I've said it. And here's the crazy part about it. I think I set this goal, God, back when I was mid-20s, late 20s. And I'm 45 now and finally did it. And here's the best part about it. It didn't stop at 52. As of today, right now, I have read 55 books this year.
There you go.
And I'm loving it because I'm like, well, if I could read 52 books, how many more can I read in 2022? Because when you gain information, not even knowledge, just information, it makes your brain fire differently. Mm-hmm. I mean, I sent you a ton of those books that I read. You're like, what planet are you on right now?
No. Like you sent me a bunch of different ones, and actually, like a couple of them, I'm like, I already listened to these.
Yeah,
you know, I already listened to these, but I appreciate that. Like, I have gotten a lot from people that are listening to this podcast and other ones that have sent me stuff too, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Thank you guys for sharing. And I kind of feel that about a lot of different things.
Yeah,
I like to know when people that are listeners, our friends, our family get excited about something and they want to share it. And it's like, I don't want to be the person to just cut them off because life's too crazy, too busy to be like, oh, well, I can't do this. And during my busy season at Bronner's,
right,
I want to say, like, I feel like that was some of the things that I did deal with. And I did kind of, have to go, okay, guys, I can only do what I can do.
Yeah.
So, but now it's like, okay, I got a moment to breathe. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited about what you're excited about too. Like, if that is something that means so much to you, then that's exciting to me too.
What, and
it
reinvigorated that whole process of how much I don't know that I don't know. Like, I'm a huge gardening fanatic. If it involves getting your hands dirty and, planting stuff, like, I'm growing so much crazy. If you guys were actually at my house right now, you would see I have a sink full of stuff that is like turmeric, basil, all kinds of stuff on the counter. And then over by my dining room table and the gorgeous big sliding door going out to the deck, I have 5, 6 different kinds of mints growing through the course of the winter. So when I put them outside, they're going to just blow up. And it's funny because we went to the farmer's market. We actually participated in the Carroll Farmer's Market this year.
Mm-hmm.
You had a booth. We helped out. It was really cool because we befriended a bunch of the vendors there.
Yeah, a lot of cool people.
And we got to chatting with some of the vendors. And one of the ladies that actually was a farmer went, "Oh, you're interested in mint," and gave me a orange mint plant that I planted, and it blew up literally overnight. And that's one of the ones that I'm growing.
That's cool.
Because I'm starting to get stockpiled into processing all of my own herbs and spices because it's amazing. There's an abundance of that, and there's nothing better than fresh.
Yeah, exactly. That was such a cool thing to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to the next one. There's a meeting actually coming up, so that we're going to be able to see what's going on for the next year to come up, next season, and all that stuff. Got a couple things over here on YouTube as well. Jeff's joining in. He says just tuned in. Scarface Game says, "Oi, oi, welcome." And my dad actually is joining in. He says, "Are you guys? How are you doing tonight?" We're doing good, doing good. Thanks for jumping on. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of talking about some of the stuff to reflect on about doing the podcast and different things like that, trying to navigate life and being excited and on fire about what other people are excited and on fire about. You know, it's cool to be able to relate with that. And I've looked at a lot of different things, and throughout my life, I've had a lot of different people that have been involved in my life.
Yes.
You know, it's been one of those things, and I've come to a realization that not everybody stays. Not everybody stays, and I appreciate the time though. Yeah. The time of being taught different things, learning different things from people that come and go throughout whatever. And that was one of the things. I just recently got a chance to hang out with one of my dear friends, and she was so excited about this tea, just like somebody else I know who's always talking about tea. That guy. She brought this really cute like little tin out, and okay, we're gonna go get you some hot water because we're on the road, you know. And she's like, "I'm gonna get you some hot water. I really want you to try this. This is something I really, really like." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, you know." Yeah. If anybody knows me, like coffee. I'm a big B coffee drinker. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll try it, you know, because I do like tea a little bit. So I get the hot water and I try it, like let it steep, whatever. And then I took my first drink of it, and I was like, this is amazing.
It's heaven in your mouth.
Yeah, so was. I was like, I might just want this more than coffee. So anyway, like super excited about it. I tried it. I loved it. She gave me one. I don't want to use it until I get more. I'm like, I need to order more of these. So
I'm just going to say, I don't really care about the unpopular opinion. Tea is better, healthier, and it tastes better than coffee ever will.
Okay, so here's another thing too. Like I say I'm a coffee drinker, but really what I am is a creamer drinker because it's true. Like I'm like that one, you know, that's not coffee. That's dessert. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right.
Tastes like shit.
So that's one of my but with tea, I don't put honey in it. I mean, unless I have like a cough or something. But generally I drink tea without honey in it or any kind of sweetener in it. So there's that.
Try my tea.
I have tried your tea. I have tried it. I have. But yeah, it was cool though because she shared that with me, and now I'm like, okay, I want to get more of this stuff. Yes. It's very good. So, you know, if you can't, try not to push somebody's excitement off because that was something cool. Like I appreciate that.
You know, unless it's coffee, because coffee just tastes like burnt ass. Okay, and tea, you can make your
unpopular
own.
Unpopular opinion. Unpopular. Scarface Gaming says, "How was your Christmas, guys? It's New Year's Eve here."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Across the pond, he is.
Across the pond,
he is. I will not do a British accent because I do not want you to be offended by my poor imitation.
Well, just go with Cockney. Like they even laugh at that whole process. So come on.
I can't do any kind
You
of Cockney.
fucking wanker.
Can't do any kind of cock stuff. Right? So anyhow, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year's Eve to you.
Yes.
Christmas was pretty good. It was pretty fantastic. How was your guys'? As I want you guys to
Chime in. Yeah. How was your guys' Christmas?
Tell us what you're looking forward to in the new year. I myself, and we do this every year. We talk about this. No New Year's resolution.
They're stupid.
There shouldn't be. I just think work on yourself in general.
Yeah.
And take each day. That's really all you can do.
There's 365 days in a year.
Living it.
Why are you going to pick one to go, I think I'll change something today on January 1st?
Right. I mean, we're almost to the end here. Things of people talking about New Year's resolutions and stuff, but I feel like with that whole thing, there's a lot of pressure. There's seriously though. Okay, maybe not for you, but for a lot of people, there's a pressure of trying to. I'm gonna make this goal stick this year. I'm gonna do this. Let me get out my fancy planner, and I'm gonna be on. It's like, okay, if you gotta do that at the beginning of the year. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, just work on yourself all year. Work on what makes your heart happy and what gives you joy.
I knew there's a reason I wore this shirt tonight because it says, every little thing gonna be all right. Speaking of that,
what you got?
Louder Louder says oolong tea from the Chinese mountains.
That oolong tea is very good. It is very good. I like that a lot. Scarface is chiming in again. He says, go on, do a British accent, and I'm going to get fitter to join the army. Oh, all right. And a good one, bud. Let's see. Oh, I remember the one time that we were at the store and I was...
Oh, yeah, mops and brooms, love.
Did you say I need to eat more prunes?
Mops and brooms. Mops and brooms.
Oh, yeah. I love the British. I'm going to be honest. I love the British accent. I like it.
It's
a sexy one.
I'm just going to say,
just saying.
I know it's probably not the best one, but when you look at anything that was on Pirates of the Caribbean,
okay.
Come on.
All right.
Bringing sexy pirates back, just saying.
Okay.
Who did not want to be Captain Jack Sparrow?
Yeah. Okay, good point. Well, I didn't want to be him.
Come on!
Per se.
Why not?
No. Oh, speaking of that, on the adventures yesterday.
Pintel and Rigetti.
No.
Yeah, puppet.
No, not that. No. Okay, so they say like it's important to have like a signature scent.
Really?
Yeah, like it's a thing. Like it's an important thing to have like a signature scent. Like you go in, you pick out your cologne or your perfume or whatever it is that you
right over your
wear.
shoulder right there.
Okay, so this is Tony's apparently. Wrong way. I'm not even looking. So that's his apparently. So there's like
it's Hugo Boss.
It's a good smell. I like that one. But they say that like that's an important thing. So out on my adventure yesterday, I was talking about this and trying to find a scent of what's good. Like usually for me, I'm a vanilla or like a fruity kind of scent. I don't like strong.
Oh, you're fruity, all right.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. But I look over and I like to smell like the guys' colognes and stuff. I'm like, that smells really good.
It's very fancy.
So speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp, he's on a advertisement for this new cologne, and I'm like, oh, that's gotta smell good. I smell it, and it says fresh on it, and I was like,
that's not fresh.
It smells like too many pine cones were added. Like, it's a little too fresh. Too many pine needles. Like that's kind of what it smelled like. So I'm like, yeah. And another thing, Puff Puff is okay. Too many of them.
Fight it out.
Yeah, too many of them at once. Yeah, no.
Here's the thing, guys. Just so you understand, neck, abdomen.
Yeah.
Much past that, it's way too much.
No, like on a lady though, it's like. Psst, psst, psst. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, Scarface says every American says the British accent is hot. Really? Do you think so too? Like,
Monty Python, Pirates of the Caribbean, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, this is the shit that I grew up on, and I'm pretty sure it's that crazy sense of humor that these guys had. You know, I mean, I loved it because here's the thing. When you come to America, it's a melting pot of everybody's accents.
True. Very true.
So when you look at guys, and here's the thing. Some of my most favorite accents have nothing to do with America.
No.
Pick any,
no.
pick any one of the
Not
Hughs.
at all.
Like, that's my jam. Hugh Laurie.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
yeah. He's like Hugh over heels.
I'm not. Come on.
It's the truth.
Wolverine, baby, all day long. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my jam.
Okay.
And like anybody that has an accent, like the Scottish accents, the Irish accents.
Yeah, okay.
Any of that stuff. Like, I mean, good God, we're goofing off in Initiative Impossible.
True.
And having just about every single accent under the sun. And Colin even said, he's like, I am never going to get out of Tuesday nights without going home and having some sort of weird Russian accent stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm going, because accents are sexy themselves. When you're as Midwest as I am, I have no accent. And I'm going, I want to be cool, man.
We do have it. Come to find out, we do have an accent as well. I was just going to ask Scarface that too. Like, okay, so over there, are you guys like, ooh, American accents are not hot?
No, see, here's the thing. When the rest of the world looks at us and they hear accents, they hear, well, there I was with the casserole dish and that tornado was tearing the trailer park. Nobody wants, that's nothing sexy about that.
I don't think that no. I don't
Go
think
ahead,
that
Scarface.
that's us,
you can agree with me. It's fine.
Yeah.
That, you know, most Americans are perceived with the accents of, hey, grab that manger.
I am like, I want to know. No, maybe I don't want to know what Americans are perceived as over there. Like, over there eating all kinds of burgers and they're fat. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Louder says, smells like fruity booties and squirt the back of the head and inside the elbows. Proper.
Oh, proper. All right, thank you. Also, Jeff says, I can do the voice of Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Is that closest to British accent? Scarface says, but that's still full English. LOL. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, I mean, it's interesting, though, to talk about this. So I'm glad that we're getting into this because, I don't know. I've always found accents being very interesting and voices. And when you find a musician or vocalist, I should say, that has a different, unique kind of voice, that's really cool. Like, okay, for instance, Janis Joplin.
Yep.
Some people were like, I cannot stand her voice. And other people were like, yeah, that's unique. I like it.
She's got that grit. I mean, here's the thing. I love soul singers all day long because they have that grit. And another thing, throwing back across the pond, the British invasion. Okay? Whether you're talking the Beatles or the Stones or any of those, fast forward into the 70s and 80s, new wave British heavy metal. Fuck yes, man. Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Motorhead. Pick any of these guys.
Love Motorhead.
That just come in, I mean, good God, man.
Yep.
Just love that stuff. I mean, free speech for the dumb. Pick Iron Maiden, freaking Number of the Beast.
Yeah.
Judas Priest, Painkiller. Any of this stuff that came out hugely influenced all of this. I mean, good God, there is not a single pop song on the radio today that was not influenced by the Beatles somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did. And that's the great part about it is you see this stuff. And here's the thing. We're all in some way, shape, or form influenced or descendants of Europe, period. Right. Predominantly the United Kingdom or Great Britain, if you will. Because, 13 colonies, that started a lot of stuff in influencing the United States of America. So to have, what's the word I'm looking for? To have any sort of proper ancestry.
Yeah.
A lot of it dates back to European cultures, and it's predominantly influenced by either England, France, or Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, you got a smattering of other things inside of that process, but still. And accents, especially that are female, like, I'm just going to say Kate Beckinsale could read everything to me, and I'd just be like, oh, yes.
It says tomato paste. I have to laugh because at one point,
Yes.
talking about voices and uniqueness and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone talking about mine sounding like Robin from the Howard Stern show. I'm like,
Robin Quivers.
I was like, no, it does not. But okay, whatever. I'll take it though. Like, I'll take it. Scarface is, where is the third tonight? Yeah, we're only two. The duo, dynamic duo tonight, and we all know you don't sound like Tomato out of Cars. But hey, I'm half Canadian. He says,
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
mm-hmm. I'm half Canadian too.
Holy shit,
Not
you guys
half,
are blowing me up.
but yeah.
And, here we go.
Okay.
Check this out. Okay, so Louder Louder's got a bunch of great ones.
Okay.
He says Def Leppard, fuck yes, Pyromania, Iron Maiden, and Billy Idol.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody,
David Bowie.
No, David Bowie. Nobody had a snarl and an eyebrow thing
Yeah.
like Billy Idol. Because it's a nice day for a what wedding?
So good. Good stuff. Like, that's just,
Hell yeah.
that's it. No matter where you're at in the world, one thing that is the universal language is music.
Oh,
I
God,
feel
yeah.
like I've always felt like that is music.
Well, and when you look at it, there's so many thousands of cultures, regardless of where you're at. I mean, depending on what hemisphere you're in, any given thousands of miles, you could go through and run into 2,500 different cultures in that, 5,000-mile trip.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
go over to Europe. You're talking skipping a stone, and you're in a new country, new culture.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You know what's kind of crazy? Like, when going through school,
Yeah.
you had to one of the electives was to learn another language. But however, for me, like, I don't
sucked at that.
I don't remember what happened, but I never took one. I never had to take that elective. I don't know how I got out of it, but I never did.
I was in the dumb class.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to learn another language. I have a hard time with the one I have. Like, no.
Look, lady, I speak English and bad English. You're going to have to figure something out.
One of them is gooder. No, but speaking of learning languages, though,
Yes.
Jen was on, or I was talking with Jen the one day,
Yes.
and she said that she was going to start learning a new language, and she was going to do a 365-day challenge
Nice.
with the new language. I can't remember which one it was, but she inspired me. That's why I'm giving her the shout out.
Okay.
She inspired me because I have wanted to learn how to do American Sign Language for a long time. So I was like, oh, if she's got an app for that, there's got to be an app for American. And there is.
There is.
I'm so excited about it. I have been learning all kinds of sign language.
Yeah, you were totally flipping me off. And like, I think
I was not. I was showing you what T meant.
That's not T. That's shoving things in holes.
That is a T. That's T. Thank you very much. I'm learning a lot of stuff though. I'm really excited about that because it's something that I've been wanting to learn for a really long time.
Yes.
When I was working at the Evil Empire, if you will, as a cashier, I had someone that would come in and come to my line.
Yeah.
And I couldn't speak to her because she could only do sign language. She couldn't hear. And I really wanted to be able to speak to her. And this has been a long time that I wanted to learn, but I was very intimidated.
Really?
Yeah, I bought a book and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I looked at the book and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this because I'm visual. So this app is perfect. It helps out. And it's the ASL app. So that's cool.
ASL? Oh, American Sign Language.
Yeah, American Sign Language.
I thought for a minute you said ALS. Isn't that a disease?
No. So there is. So if you were looking to learn a language or whatever, there are all kinds of apps out there.
Yes.
You do get like a daily lesson. If you want to go further than just the one a day, you do have to pay like I think it's $60 for the whole year. We're not sponsored by them. Just saying. But you can do a free daily lesson and you can go back and they have what they call like flashcards and you can see them actually do the signing. So it's cool.
We're not sponsored by ALS.
No. No, we're not.
Louder Louder says Bad English was a good band. Yes, they were.
There you go. Yeah, for sure. But it's not like music is not just the universal language. I think it's entertainment as a whole.
Of course. As you punch the mic.
As I punch the mic. But seriously, I want to say no spoilers on this one.
What?
But I did just watch the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
I still didn't watch the other ones.
Get out.
I should probably.
Get out.
Yeah, I didn't watch the other ones, and I went to go watch that one. It was good though. So I do want to go back and watch the other ones
You're
now.
fired. Why do you hate me?
I'm not fired.
You totally
I only
do.
hate you this much. It's
You-
not a
you
total
me.
hate.
You totally hate me.
This much.
You totally just.
Keep it up. It's gonna be
So
much more.
speaking of that whole process, I'm trying to learn French and I suck at it because bonjour, yeah, drunken
Mon
text,
ami.
yeah, mon ami.
I don't know what that is, so please.
I think it's
don't.
I almost can speak a complete sentence. It's basically, "Hello, my name is Tony."
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, it's like I don't even know.
I learned how to say call the
Jim and
nurse.
Nepal or whatever. Fuck.
I learned how to say call the nurse or sign. Sorry.
Yeah,
Call the nurse.
I'd like to buy some cheese.
Call
and
the
butter.
firefighter. I was like, is this just like designed for me?
Sure.
Like, call the nurse. They
Yep.
don't want to come.
No.
They don't like me.
No. No.
So yeah. But I do like I would encourage if you guys get a chance to like look at those stuff. We've talked about a lot of different things on here with book like audiobooks and all these different things and learning, like
Yes.
continuing to learn. What do you got? Flip it over to
Apparently, Louder says parlez-vous vous français and from a cheese.
C'est va, c'est soi. I don't know.
Yeah. Pick
So-
it up, smack it, rub it down.
So you watched the new Spider-Man.
I love the new Spider-Man
Okay.
movie. Here's the thing. There's so much great fan service that went on with this movie, but it also had very interesting character arcs and I mean, here's the thing. I'm not going to be a spoiler person, but if you understand what it means by character arcs, God, it was so freaking cool. And as Disney likes to go through and do their movies, so many freaking gut punches.
Yes.
Like, fuck you, Disney.
Disney.
I still haven't forgiven Disney for Up. I'm just going to say.
I mean, come on, really? that one hit me like a freight train to the guts.
Yes.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Why? I was like, we have these kid movies.
Those are not kid movies. That's
Disney?
bullshit.
What is your age range on these movies? Because they may be cartoons, but those are not kid movies.
And what is it with single parents? Like, for real, just Disney just takes everything that you know
Yes.
to be normal and says, no, fuck you. We're gonna kill one parent off. Really? Why? You're a dick.
Or somebody that they yeah. And then we get into the MCU and
Ah!
wait, what? Why?
Which I think was kind of funny because they
Why?
are keeping the whole one hand missing or one hand injured thing alive because of the whole Star Wars thing, which is hilarious. Yeah, like, well, think of like Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. And they did a really cool twist on Hawkeye's character on the What If series.
I just
You
can't
have to watch it.
I can't bring myself to watch that.
It's so good. Though.
I hear this.
Louder says, learned it from Dexter's Laboratory. See, cartoons do teach you, kids.
Yes, the old style ones. The new ones are like,
New ones are shit.
what is this? Why?
I mean,
Yeah.
the memes are great from like, full hours.
Yeah,
later.
okay. That's a great meme, yeah. Jeff says, I always wondered how a person who was deaf thinks. I mean, I hear my inner voice when I think. Good topic to ponder. That is a good one. And somebody else also brought up to me that there is actually, I do not know what the term is for it, but there is actually people that do not see, when they're reading, they don't see a scene in their head.
Yeah.
I would like, that would be boring. I mean, first, I'm
Right.
sorry for you guys. Like, that would be boring.
Right.
I sit here and complain about all my little stupid, no, not stupid. We're thinking positive. All of the things that I have, the things that go on with me, like with my
Yes.
food allergies and stuff like that. But to not be able to see a scene and think that out and You know, there's some things that I would be okay with not having to see.
Right.
I'd be okay with that. But, you know, to not see a scene, to wonder that, like, that's a good question, Jeff. I would not know. I would not know.
Would not know.
So what you got over there?
Give me one.
Oh, you're already looking it up, maybe.
I'm getting tagged in a bunch of different things. So,
Scarface says, "Salute, Tony." Comment was too. I cannot do this one. I can't. I wish I could.
What?
And he says it's French. It's French. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
French is like is it? I love.
Those two. See, that's the thing is I'm not even that great at reading it, but I getting comfortable with the words and how they're actually pronounced.
See, like Spanish, I was talking about this last time. I did the Duolingo. Again, not sponsored by them. But I was doing that, and like I got to the point where it was like talking about pants, taking them on, off, putting them on.
Pantalones.
I'm like, why? Okay, and this sentence is put the spaghetti in your pants. No. Do we have to have a discussion of why I'm learning how to say put the spaghetti in your pants?
Sure.
You know, why was this app doing this? Are you trying to learn
No,
it?
it's like bonjour, j'aime
I know
Mapel.
J'adore à tout.
Sure, that works. Well, here's the
I
thing.
might be swearing.
The French that I learned, which was actually from Megadeth, with this song called "A Tout Le Monde." It's "A Tout Le Monde," which is was it to my friends, to me amazi, to the world, j'aime vous j'aime, to you all, dang it. Tout le monde, tu m'as dit, j'aime, je vois patil, which basically means I love you all.
Aww.
From what I understand. And that was the translation of that.
Right.
And I'm mispronouncing it horribly, so please don't flambaste me in the comments.
Yeah.
Because that's what I learned. And it's a badass song.
Yeah.
When you listen to "A Tout Le Monde" by Megadeth.
I have to listen to it. I remember you bringing this up to me like years and years ago.
Yes.
Scarface Gaming says, Tony, the translation is, Tony, how are you today?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that. You guys, I like these conversations that we get into, like these deep, deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Louder says, yes, Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave Mustaine actually learned how to speak French.
Okay.
To translate these words. And it's cool because if you go watch, what is it? Is it Euthanasia? I think it's Euthanasia. Where he has they're covering him in the studio.
Okay.
And they have the guy that's speaking French teaching him the words. So it was actually really cool.
How cool.
And he specifically worked very hard on the pronunciation to get it correct, because that's the thing. You don't want to go through and sing the song.
Right.
And shit the bed in the pronunciation.
No. And it's interesting to watch that. Is that some of the stuff that you were listening to on like some of the behind the scenes or some of the
I love that shit.
Documentaries? And yeah, you listen to a lot of like the Easter egg stuff on shows and all that.
Man.
And I never do that. I don't know why it's like I feel like if I watch it, I'll lose the magic of what happened.
But see, that's the thing is, and you know this from behind the scenes shit. Like when we're doing all the cogwork stuff, the behind the scenes stuff is where the magic happened.
Right.
For those inspiration scenes, because it's like, all right, we're on a time frame. We got to get the shit done. And it's like, and go, be creative.
Right.
And the next thing you know, we've got 25 scenes written because the clock is ticking and we only have the cast and crew here for a duration.
Yep.
So it's and go. So all that behind the scenes shit is so fascinating because it's like what made you get from point A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way to Z, because that was an absolutely brilliant decision to make.
Right.
Like how many times were we sitting in the studio here and watching Leon pace back and forth?
So many.
And we go, what about this? And that was all done in like a 3-hour session.
Yeah.
And we got to season 6.
Yeah.
Just in those brainstorming sessions, like I still have a bunch of the scripts that we actually wrote.
Yeah, there was so much stuff that went into
So
that whole process and that whole thing. And I'm hoping that at some point we'll be able to do that. Whether it comes out as like a cartoon edition or who knows what. I want to see it still happen. And we've talked with Leon quite a bit. And, you know, life is crazy. We get really busy with the 9 to 5s and everything else in between, you know, to be able to make something like that happen. So we're hoping to keep on touching base on that coming up again and letting you guys know where that process is going. But yeah, there's all kinds of different things. Oh boy, what you got?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Scarface says, what about German?
See Germans!
All I know is I think it's Ich labadik, which means I love you.
Ich labadik?
No, that's not what. Anytime I say something, I'm like, yep, that's not what I said. Fight you.
The only German I know is Du hast. Du hast mich.
Yeah. Oh, mesh. Yeah. I don't know. Languages are kind of tough to learn.
Well, and here's the thing is when you listen to any of those like hard consonant language like German, Russian, any of those ones, like they're incredibly beautiful languages when you look at them.
Yeah.
And you hear them. It sounds like you're getting ready to go just beat somebody in the face with a rake.
It really does.
Because it's like, wow, dude, you're having a bad day or what? And it's like, no, I just told my daughter she's a beautiful ray of moonbeams and I love her. And it's like, that's not what it sounded like, bro.
Sounds like one of the angriest languages ever.
Well, and that's what I love about Rammstein, because when you got Rammstein, it's like, oh, this is badass. And you hear the guitar. I mean, oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. Over here on YouTube, Scarface says, you mean Ik Labadik. Yeah. ICHLIEBEDICH.
Yes.
And John says, but can you sing Du hast in English?
Yeah, you hate me.
Yeah, you hate me. Yeah, like that. Like that. I think that's what it is.
But yeah. Louder says Rammstein and Warlock Doro Pesce. Pesce?
Okay.
Pesh?
Right.
Doro Pesh? Yeah.
Doro Pesh.
She's what is she, Swedish, I think?
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember Bjork?
Oh, dude, Bjork is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Like she's so cultured.
I have not listened to anything from her in so long.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Now I'm going to now. And drink my fancy tea that I was introduced to, and I'm going to listen to some Bjork, and I'm going to write in my journal for that's my thing.
I mean, look at what is it, the Scorpions. They were they from Britain? Or were they from no, they were from Germany, Sweden, weren't they?
Were they? I think
I don't know.
Sweden.
The Scorpions, you guys know this. I should know this. I'm the worst freaking rememberer person ever. But yeah, look at all these other great, new wave British heavy metal bands that came out.
You said Scorpion, and I was thinking, I was thinking of the show Scorpion. Have you seen any? Have you watched any of that? It's actually pretty good. We've been watching that recently, and it's a group of geniuses who are put together as a team, and they help out the CIA to do these things and try to like save the day, but they do it all with their calculations and things like that. And it's on the CBS or Paramount Plus. It's actually a pretty good show. I think there's like 5 seasons of it. So
all right, cool. So it is that time to go through and get some stuff too. I sent you.
Yeah. Sent me a thing.
I sent you a thing.
A thing to mention.
Yes. And if you guys are local, please, please, please come support before we get into any of our shout outs, because it's a local restaurant, local waitresses, local what's the word I'm looking for?
Haunt? I don't know.
Managers?
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a fundraiser for Lori Nolan Martin.
Yes.
Nolan. Lori has been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. She is traveling daily to Saginaw for treatment and is unable to work. The Oasis family is pulling together to help her any way that they can. So Friday, January 7th at 6 to 8 p.m., Friday night fish fry, live music by Mike Saddleberg. And also they'll be doing it again on Saturday, but that day it's going to be a spaghetti dinner.
Yes.
So that's Saturday, January 15th at between 4 and 8 p.m. It's a spaghetti dinner, $10 for adults and $5 for 12 years and under. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. They're accepting any donations every single day, not just on those times, but if you can make it to the dinner, you can also help donate that way, or get in contact with them to do the donation. So this is at the Oasis. This is going to be held at 261 North State Street,
Yes.
Caro, Michigan. And if you guys need to contact them for anything, or maybe they might take some donations in the form of like something that you make, or local businesses or something like that, to maybe do part of the raffle or something as a giveaway gift basket, you can probably call them at 989-673-7380. So that's going to be a fundraiser for Lori and Ellen Martin, and that is something that is important to me to help out in any way with anybody who's going through that fight. It's hell. There's no other way to put it.
No.
It's hell. So if there's any way that you guys, if you're out of town,
Yeah.
you can get a hold of them at 672, or that's 989, sorry, 672-7380. They might be able to accept a donation over Facebook or something like that as well. So thank you guys for listening to that. And now we're going to go ahead and get into our shout outs. Do you want me to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, go ahead and go first.
All right, so I'm going to give a shout out to, all these people in this stack. I know personally.
Yeah, I know.
I do know personally, and I really care and love what they do, because they do make these items and things by with love from their heart. First off, I'm going to talk about Buns and Roses Holistics, straight out of here in Caro, I believe. Yeah, tea.
Kingston, actually.
Oh, Kingston. Okay, they make tea. There's all kinds of different tea, and you can also purchase the tea balls, I guess it would be called, that you can put the loose tea in and steep. They also have tarot. They have candles, which have the wood wicks on them, which are really cool. Good scents that they have there. Yoga, they do Reiki and healings as well. That's Buns and Roses Holistic. Set yourself free. You can contact them at 989-671-7320 or at www.bunsandrosesholistics.com.
And they are on Facebook.
They are on Facebook, and also you can check them out on Instagram as well. So the next one I want to give you a shout out is, I call her my big sis.
She is.
So
She totally is.
Stone Cottage Farm. They have goats out there. They make goat milk soap and all kinds of other really good stuff. Homemade bread, feather paintings from the farm.
There's one right behind you.
Yeah, right behind me.
It's a dragonfly.
Behind me. Yeah, I really love that. Such an awesome thing.
Yes.
So you guys can contact them by Facebook. Can follow all of the really funny stories and the things that go on down at the farm there in Mayville. Yeah. And also you can order stuff from their Etsy shop at www.etsy.com/slap shop /Stone Cottage Farm Soap. Oh my gosh.
Woo, look out.
I'm really feeling it tonight, guys. I'm feeling it. So yeah, you can go ahead and check them out on Facebook, and also by going to their Etsy. You can get onto Facebook though and click their Etsy link in their about information part of the page. Also, last but not least on my card section is Katie Skelton, Katie Wood Skelton. You can get a hold of her on Facebook or by going to It's Just a Thing, Cancer Sucks.
Fuck cancer.
Yes. And or you can get a hold of her at 989-553-5338. Custom sewing and machine embroidery and custom vinyl work as well.
Yes.
So you can get a hold of Katie there, or by messaging her via email at kwood331@gmail.com.
She did these fancy hands.
She did. She really brought it home with that. It was a quick kind of thing.
Yeah.
She made them for our episode on Initiative Impossible. And if you guys have not checked out the Christmas episode, please go back and do. We do appreciate the likes, subscribes. Let's build these channels up. I'm going to go ahead and pass over the shout outs to Tony now.
What? All right. So guess what? It was open mic night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the Harvest, which you guys, you can spend time there too, guys. You can totally be listening to us and spending time there and doing like the open mic night, which is so much fun. You know, one of these Thursdays we may just have to do a pre-record.
We might.
And
I want to do it.
Invade the harvest.
We should, and then we can
show
have
some
somebody
love.
do some videos for our
Do some video.
other social platforms.
We'll get up there and be like, "Hey, come on and take it."
Take it.
Yeah, see?
Like that.
Yeah. But you can do that there and eat some amazing food, have awesome tea, and, well, coffee if you really want to. But no, they have the freshest food. Their food is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And one of the amazing girls that works there, Emily Steely, there you go. Look at that. She is a massage therapist, and holy cow, guys, she's a badass. She does do house calls, so don't be creepy, don't be weird, don't be just disgusting. Be professional. You can reach her at 989-492-6251. She does therapeutic massage, relaxation massage, trigger point therapy, cranial sacral, because it's sake, not sack, and light healing touch, reflexology, and joint mobility. So, yeah, give her a call if you guys want proper massage therapy done. And last, but certainly not least, it's actually coming up on my year anniversary here.
Oh, that's awesome.
I freaking love Shelton's Natural Health at 21 North Holman Street, Carroll, Michigan, 48723. With Dr. Matt. Cindy's been seeing Dr. Matt, and she's just like, oh my God, Dr. Matt's amazing. Because he said, I'm going to give you results and not make promises. And on that man's word, he is a legend, because that's what he's doing. So Dr. Matthew J. Shelson, PhD, LMNOP, LHPLQ, hashtag Q Bunny Squirrel. He's got so many freaking things after his name. It's confusing. But if you want to start your health journey, get a hold of Dr. Matt at 855-672-2600. But my favorite doctor, because, you know, I like male doctors, but just, you know, it is what it is. So I chose a female doctor.
Me too.
Dr. Katie, who is a legend in her own right. So she sees this dumpster fire and that Hot Mess Express. There it is right there. And has helped put me back together. And I'm feeling better than I have ever have in my whole entire life. So thank you, Dr. Katie Grimmel. She is an absolute genius of a woman. And if you like female doctors to go start your health journey, you can reach her at 855-672-2600. Get it across the studio. And yeah, what do you have to lose but your health?
Oh, that was the last yeet of the year.
I know that was the last yeet.
But seriously, though, if you guys are not located in this area, you're not from Caro, not even from the United States, I don't even think, you can actually...
They treat people all over the world.
They treat people all over the world. So you can go ahead and get a hold of them.
Yeah.
They are also on Facebook as well. So you can follow them on Facebook, all of the social medias that they have. I'm sure that's all listed on their Facebook. But yeah, it's an incredible journey. It is completely different from what ever expected, but it's awesome. It's been a good thing.
Well, you've seen the map that's in the hallway of the office there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have somebody from Uganda.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Isn't that cool? So going back over here to YouTube really quick. Scarface says, look up Memorize if you want to learn a language. And yes, I have the spelling right.
Nice.
Never heard of that before.
Speaking of languages and music and stuff like that, if you guys have you guys checked out The Who? And I don't mean the band.
No.
I mean like THEHU.
Yeah.
Because they're a Mongolian throat singing heavy metal band. It's the coolest thing ever.
I can't get on board with it. I tried, but it's just not for me. Cool. And that's not me like, being negative about it, but we like what we like. And that for me, I'm just like,
what? Just like it's that whole like just primal element. Because when you hear this stuff, like they have this weird violin cello thing.
Yeah.
and then they're just like doing this throat singing, and then there's this chant going on.
Right.
And if you follow the translation, it's just like it's so primal, and you just want to goom, 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 goom. And I'm like, yes, man, let's go destroy something. But it's not even about that.
Right.
It's just it's paying homage to your ancestors.
Yeah.
And it's celebrating the culture, which is so freaking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, I love music. I love all kinds of music. Don't get me wrong, but there's just some things like I can't get into. But I'll go back and I'll try it again and see. Just same thing with some games and some movies and different things. It's like, okay, I'm not quite. I'll try it again. Maybe I'll like it. Not saying that I'm gonna try any of the stuff that you said I don't like. Just saying. But yeah, no, seriously, check that out.
Unless you're me, because you never try anything that I suggest.
I do too.
No, you don't.
I do too. Did I not try to watch the show that I told everybody I don't like?
Have you watched all of Outlander yet?
I love Outlander. Thank you very much.
But you have not watched it all.
No, but I've almost listened to the whole book series, which I feel is a thing in itself.
All right, I'll give you some credit there.
Yeah, I am on. Oh gosh, I am listening to the Fiery Cross.
Yes.
And I have 36 hours left.
Nice.
I think I've already listened to 36 hours.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, here's a reader's, companion. I'm like, how many hours is that fucker? Because if it's going to mark me up to 102 hours, I don't want it.
Well, you do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Trust me, you do.
Gosh, dang it, Diane. No, she's awesome.
This bitch just carries on and on.
She just keeps writing these characters all kinds of a life. Like, the nerve. Just kidding. I absolutely love Diana Gabaldon, and I love her series. Some of the stuff, though, I can say I could do a little bit of less with some of it, but I do enjoy it, though. She does write really well.
Lado says Snake Charmer Shreds.
Okay.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
Snake Charmer Shreds.
I can't.
God, he makes me say these things. And then says Lindsay Sterling is pretty awesome.
She is very awesome.
Love me some Lindsay.
Very awesome. I do dig that. Like, I can get into that. I like it. I like Lindsay. She's really good. John says, just like AC/DC, they come from the land down under. I love the Australian accent. Yeah. Oh, first he said, seems like not many people anymore even remember NXS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that.
Midnight Oil. Beds are burning.
Yeah.
It was a great track.
Oh, question though. Do you know, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of they sing Rio. Her name is Rio and she dances in the sand. Do you know that one?
I don't know.
Gosh dang it. Who are they? Anybody else? Anybody?
All I can think of is Shakira.
Shakira. Ole, ole, ole. Yeah.
You know, if you hit yourself in the throat,
I don't want to.
You can do that whole.
I'm on tonight, but my hips don't lie. Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite tracks by her is Eyes Like Yours.
Yeah.
Because it just has this like incredible beginning where it's just like, yeah, like that weird gypsy chant
cool.
shit, which I love.
That's cool. It's very cool.
And it just, it's like, if you guys get a chance to check that out, check it out. It's really cool.
I'm trying to look up who that song was by, and I could shoot myself right now because that was one of my mom's favorite. Oh, Duran Duran.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering where
Duran
they
Duran.
from somewhere else?
I think they're English. I think.
I'm gonna check that out.
Or maybe
too.
they're Midwestern.
They're from the Midwest. They'd be like, her name is oh.
I mispronounced it.
Oh, I don't know. About. Duran Duran are an English new wave band formed in Brigham? In 1978, the group was a leading band in the MTV-driven second British invasion of the U.S. in 1980s.
What did I tell you? The British invasion, damn it.
There you go. Yeah, that was one of my mom's favorite bands. That's why I was like, did I really just shit the bed on this? Like, I thought I would have known it. Guess not. You learn something new every day. There we go. Yeah, my dad said Duran Duran, by Duran Duran, Scarface. Yeah, John, Duran Duran. All right, guys, thank you. And also, John says you can't forget the good old Doors.
Oh, God, yeah.
Heck yeah. Some good stuff. Morrison.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, throughout the ages, there's so many different bands, like music, seriously. I've met a couple people that are like, I don't listen to music.
You don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
Excuse me, what?
What? And to throw back to recent, the interview with Adam and the Metal Hawks.
Yeah.
When we were talking about, hey, what are some of your influences? Who would you want to go through and meet as a famous person?
Yeah.
It was really cool hearing, who they were influenced by.
Right.
Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest frontman, lead men, singers, the whole, there will never be another Freddie Mercury.
No, but see, like these bands, like, and you guys don't even start with me when I say this stuff. Like Greta Van Fleet, Adam and the Metal Hawks.
Yes.
These bands that are coming out of the gate swinging, they're bringing that back.
June.
Goodbye June. Yeah, they're bringing this. They're keeping it alive.
The Blind Rides. Just saying. Yeah,
they're keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but a lot of the ones that we grew up with, they're getting older. And we need these younger generation to bring it out like this and swing and actually do it, and they are.
Here's the thing: is to throw some credit to Greta Van Fleet. If you're being compared to the greats of Led Zeppelin,
yes,
you're doing something fucking right.
I agree. And it's weird to look at the comments, like on the fan pages and stuff, or like when they post something on their page for everybody to be able to comment on, public, whatever. You look at it and there's so many people like, oh, they sound like this. And then it's like, what do you sound like? Like I don't jump on there and I'm not like, oh, I'm going to beat some wholesale ass here. I'm not doing that. But I look at the comments and I go,
yes.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
What's that?
So, all right. Lotta says Dropkick Murphys did Shipping Up to Boston.
Oh, Dropkick Murphys.
Fucking love Dropkick Murphys.
I do too.
And Flogging Molly.
Gosh. Yeah. Rose Tattoo.
Yes. Kiss me, I'm shit face.
Such good stuff. Oh my gosh. And also John says, I'm sure you have seen the new movie about Queen. That guy did a badass Freddie Mercury. He did.
Oh yeah.
That was so awesome. I love when you're able to watch a movie and you go, holy shit.
Yep.
That's not him. Right. Like amazing.
Speaking of the Doors, Val Kilmer did a Jim Morrison. And here's the funny part about it. Is he sent in a demo tape of 3 Doors songs. And they said, if you get the one that was actually Jim Morrison singing, I will gracefully bow out from the video or from making the movie.
Yeah.
He did all 3 of them. And they couldn't discern which one was him and which one was Jim Morrison.
Oh, that's incredible.
I'm like, son of a bitch, that's good.
God, and it's been a while since I've actually watched that because that came out.
Go back and watch it. That's him.
Yeah.
Aside from the stuff that you can tell is obvious overdubs, but that is Val Kilmer.
That's crazy.
Singing and performing live in that movie.
I just to see that kind of stuff, I'm like, wow, wow. Some of these actors and not just because they've done these roles, but like really, like a lot of props out there.
I gotta say the one of the latest ones that I watched with R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman redoing James Brown.
Oh
man.
Okay.
It's called Get On Up.
Yeah.
Such a kick-ass movie. And I mean, here's the thing. Chadwick Boseman is a legend all day long. But to watch him do another legend like James Brown,
I gotta watch it.
Leveled me, man. I was
have not watched that.
You cannot. I mean, obviously, you're going to be able to tell who's Chadwick Boseman and who's James Brown, but you really get lost in his interpretation of James Brown,
right?
Because that's James Brown that you're watching,
right?
Like he did everything. It was amazing.
It's awesome to see that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, I like that. I like documentaries. I like to learn about people in their lives and how they come up and how they've done and got to where they are now or beforehand. There is one thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna get hate on it. I don't think I'm gonna get hate. Let's talk about Betty White for a minute. Her 100th birthday
Love Betty White.
coming up.
Yes.
People are posting about her 100th birthday coming up. And every time they fucking post about her 100th birthday coming up, I go, oh my God, my heart wants to freaking stop. I'm like, she didn't die, did she? Like, you guys are killing my other adrenal gland, you effers. Like, I look at it and go, no, no. Okay, and another thing, Lego. Yes. You're going to have to change your age. Because poor Betty White over there is sad.
Betty White don't give a fuck.
She's going to play with them anyway. Whatever. But no, seriously, though, like the recent interview that they did with her and all the different stuff of seeing her continue to keep on being sharp and doing life still. It's like...
Betty White is amazing.
Man, and you think about that, though. Yeah. You know, a lot of these actresses that are making it to those ages and are still clear-minded. And watching people just continue to do that. And it's like, so it really must be that you continue to keep on going.
Yep.
Because once you set and you're sedentary, like it's not good for your mind.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be like Robin Williams in Bicentennial Man. I'm going to live for 300 years and be part cyborg. So that's all there is to it. I'm going to live forever just to piss you people off.
Just can keep it on. So okay, so
he's still alive.
Basically, he's gonna piss me off for the rest of this.
Yes.
Wonderful, just wonderful. But yeah, am I missing anything over here? Oh yeah. Also, John says Lou Diamond Phillips performing Richie Valens' La Bamba is one of my favorite versions of that song. It's a bit of a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was really good too.
Great movie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you guys have any more of those before we end the show here, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I'll try to tell people to go watch these.
Go watch it.
It's entertainment. I mean, seriously, we work our 9 to 5s, we do our thing, and the entertainment part. Like, thank you guys for letting us be here for you.
Yeah, one more year doing this stuff.
Thank you for letting us be here for you guys jumping on and caring about us talking, just having a conversation, and you guys jumping on and chiming in. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for that, because this is awesome to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, there may be other times that we're working, doing other jobs and everything else, but still, like Thursday nights, we appreciate you guys letting us be here.
Yeah, you guys keep tuning in and bringing tons of contributions to the conversation by chat. And here's the thing. You guys do it free, which is great. Yeah. Hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, hitting the share out on all the social medias. Like, that's free. Yeah. Doesn't cost you guys anything. We love that you guys do that.
Yeah, we do appreciate the support. We do. I mean, it's been 4 years, and to have, not to bring it up again, but to just recently have that interview, that was a huge thing for us, and we're thankful for them come in and join us on here. So if you guys haven't had a chance to go, it's not a long episode like we have normally. Yeah. It's like, 26 minutes maybe?
20.
Something like that.
Minutes, I think it is.
So if you guys are able to, go ahead and check and go support and like them as well. Yeah. I mean, just cool stuff. Very cool stuff. A couple more things here before we end the show. Got a couple chime-ins here. Yeah. Let's see here. John says, oh my God, Bicentennial Man was fucking awesome. Is it bad that a tear still rolls down my cheek when he dies at the end? No, it's not. That
punches me right in the face every time.
Yes. And Scarface says it's enjoyable. So thank you for that. We appreciate that. We're glad that you tune in. And it's super late over there for you.
I know. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're listening to two monkeys on the microphone.
Being here live with us. We do appreciate that. Yeah. And John says, come on, you didn't really think we would kill the koala. Now did ya? Love the Dice Man. And I think we need some new modern dirty nursery rhymes. It's time.
Peter.
Oh gosh. I grew up listening to that guy.
Fucking Dice Man was amazing.
My God. Yeah. Yes. Oh, for sure. So thank you guys for chiming in. Yeah. Last episode of the year.
Yeah. Thank you. Louder says UK subs down on the farm. Good stuff.
Down on the farm.
Good stuff.
So we thank you guys though for tuning in and being here with us. We look forward to 2022.
Hell yeah. We are kicking the door off the hinge with 2022. And as usual, I'm always sad to see the year go.
Yeah.
Because I'm not done yet.
Right.
I appreciate everything that I've got this year. and worked so diligently hard for, but I'm not done.
Right.
I mean, like, I read 55 books. Whoopity-doo! I want to read more.
Yeah.
I want to learn more. There's so many things out there that I don't know that I don't know.
Keep on going daily.
I want to learn it. And that's the thing is, if you guys, and I challenge you and I encourage you, if you guys have books that you've read or audiobooks that you've listened to, send them to me.
Yeah.
I want to read. I want to discover what you guys have already discovered. Such a great process.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up, because that's important to be able to connect like that. If it's something that you guys are truly passionate about and you're like, yeah, you need to listen to this, I may consider it, but Tony probably will. Just kidding. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. We're going to go ahead and end the show now.
Already?
We'll see you next year. Next year,
yes.
Go check out if you want to go back and listen. We have so many episodes.
226 episodes later.
A huge shout out over to Sean and Adam at the Lyric Mall. Thank you guys for re-airing us over there at solidstateradio.net. We appreciate that as well.
We're going to go invade their studio again.
We're going to have to. We might as, it's about time we do that. And thank you for jumping on, liking, subscribing, all the other crazy stuff we have going on at Strange Friends Media Group. We appreciate that too. Keep on watching, guys, though, because there's going to be a lot more coming your way. And remember, keep it weird and take it into the next year with you. Even weirder, my friends. Even weirder.